Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Albion TV, and it's time for the final Invasion Day of Season 11. All the action here for the EU portion of Invasion with myself, Lewpac, and joining me, of course, is Mr. Shozen. Are you ready, sir?
I am so ready, Lewpac. I'm very excited for today. Invasion Day is my favorite day, and I'm already getting notifications from players saying they want to test to make sure I'm receiving their messages so that we can get to their action as soon as possible, as soon as it happens.
Hopefully, we can kind of introduce the show very, very quickly, and I say quickly because we've just had a very big back and forth. Like, I've been watching it pre-stream. Usually the action kicks off just before territories do, but with the world war going on right now, Shozen, there's been non-stop fighting. We just saw anti-Po versus Po in a big way down in Spring Sump Wetland. An absolute monster of a fight. We'll get a recap on that just a sec. So, Invasion Day, for you guys who don't know, is when all the towers in Albion Online lose their ownership. And they're available to grabs for anybody who has the fighting capacity to do so. There's a couple of elements. You have to win a ZVZ against the enemy forces, and you have to win a little bit of a PvE on the tower in order to claim it. The only things you need to know, though, other than that, are that we are running on a 15-minute delay. If you want to talk to us, if you're talking to us in chat, you're responding to stuff that happened 15 minutes ago. We want to know where the fights are. We want to know when the fights are happening, so feel free to whisper or in-game myself, Lewpac cast, or the Shozen one. Those are the characters you need to whisper if you've got the information. And please try and do it not like, you know, we might have a fight in 10 minutes, maybe, we're not sure. We need to know where the action is right there and then so we can jump straight over. There'll be a lot of focus on the World War, but that doesn't mean there's not other people out and about, does it, Shozen?
No, there's a ton of people out there. This is when the little guilds come out there to play. Like, if you've got, your 30 to 40 guys who you think you can get out there and make something happen with, this is the day that it happens. This is when you see the guilds we've never seen before taking territories. This is when we see the Mighty Frogs.
Mate, Mighty Frogs are a decent guild. We've seen
I know,
them
but
before.
I'm talking about the metaphorical Mighty Frogs, that guild that we've never seen before, that shows up on the map, takes 5 territories, and we're like, who are these amazing, glorious bastards? And then we get to talk about them forever after that point. This is where you get to make yourself a name. This is where you can, like, shine on the leaderboards and get one of those massive coalitions to start asking about who you are and how many people you can bring to prime time.
Edge of this tower. Looks like we're going to have our first bit of live action. As I said, we had some big action. Oh, Crimson are actually running in the south. Loxy's kiting back. I think he's looking to hit Black Order to the south then. Oh, that's a really good icicle, though.
And when you say Loxy, you mean Loxu?
Loxy, yeah. Loxew.
Yeah. Okay.
They're coming into Black Order right now. Black Order had some beautiful icicles to control the fight, but their front line is taking a hammering. A few of them went down. Loxy's group, Nikak goes very, very low, but just about survives. And first blood going the way of Scoia'tael. So this is what I mean about the 1-2. Like, Crimson have gone north to fight into raid, and Black Order are fighting to the south. So these guys, do you know what I mean? Like, they're stopping these guys fighting together. They're taking them on as 2 separate forces. And the PoE DL guys do usually fight as a separate force. So they're used to it. Elevate, though, coming in from the west, and this could get dirty in here. This could get very, very messy for all sides now. Black Order are in a bit of trouble on this, but Elevate do look like they're about to come and save
They are
the day
pushing
from the
pretty
west.
hard.
Yeah.
There's a lot of members of Elevate coming in, and we've seen them play out of their minds recently.
Scoia'tael and the PoE DL, they need to go through Black Order. They need to, like, maximize friendly fire, because here comes the Elevate train.
Absolutely, and Black Order's a little out of
Here's the follow-up. Beautiful play there, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the Scoia'tael boys going down. They need Crimson to come from behind. There's some good counterplay, actually. Some good damage coming out, but I don't think they're converting it into kills right now. They're just trying to kite until the support comes. I don't know. I mean, if we get a second cam on Syndic to see if there's anything coming for these guys.
Yeah, I'll go check them out.
It looks like Syndic and his boys, Syndic's only got a couple from his group, so I think it looks like Raid came out on top on the north.
Syndic is over on the eastern side of this, and he's actually headed far to the northeast. It doesn't look like he's moving towards the main action here.
No,
He
they got
looks to be moving
taken
away.
out by Raid,
Yeah.
so there's no support coming for Loxy, and I think this is a victory for anti-Poe in this zone. Pretty conclusive. Yeah, both Mammoth groups are wiped now. Both Mammoths making a break for it here, not wanting to drop down. So it's going to be a regroup for them. And this is this hideout under attack yet? No. So this is a hideout for Crimson Imperium Newborn. I don't know if it's being upgraded yet, because obviously to make any use of these allied hideouts, they need to be upgraded. And the upgrade isn't even started. So this could be a target. It's going to be fairly weak. And it looks like the Mammoths are making a break for the regroup here.
On the tank says he has a fight. I'm going to head over there and see what the action looks like.
Blue Army, obviously, they're siding with the Poe guys right now. So we'll go to on the tank. I'm assuming on the tanks is still Blue Army, by
He's
the
still
way.
Blue Army, yep.
Wasn't even sure. It looks like
And
they're going...
they did get their first engage here with, looks like the Not Alliance.
I got bounced there, my bad. Oh, here we go. On the tanks then, yeah. On the Eagle as well. The Not guys in Meltwater Bog. These guys have recently waded into the World War, actually. And it looks like Mojo's crew is... His group... Okay, there's a fair few of them up there. Mojo drops low, but the heals come out on the tanks, looking to drive them into this east corner. This one's like a mirror of wetland where we saw that first fight earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And they're actually in a horrible corner right now. The Not Alliance are in an awful corner.
That is just a brutal takedown.
On the tanks is
that
off
was
the
a
Eagle,
massive
though.
clump.
Off
Yeah,
the
he got
Eagle and
demounted.
nearly
He's
died.
getting taken down pretty quick here. He's going to need to find some space and remount. Maybe we can go find King Mojo if he's here. He's usually up in the front.
He is still alive. He actually dropped really low in one of those engages. The Not guy is giving out some hefty DPS, but I would say that like the experience of the Blue Army force is gonna be like coming out on top here.
Okay. Yeah, King Mojo has followed this group who's fleeing to the south. He's doing a good job of just keeping them in his sights.
Huge force
Great
to the
clump.
northwest, though.
Oh no, that is a lot of I don't think the squad boys have enough for that. They're going to need some assistance.
Well, they're going to need to wait for those cooldowns. But look at them. They're going to get caught on this choke. And here come the axes. Oh, here comes those Spectre jackets, those realm breakers as well. And you don't want to funnel into this bridge. There's going to be, here comes the wind wall. The wind wall will purge and knock back and everybody on that bridge. What are they doing, Shozen? That is just not.
That's not the way.
That is just not the one, sir.
Not the way.
Not the way.
That's a good way to get everybody eliminated is what it is right there.
And this is an interesting one because the Not guys have waded into the World War.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I don't know if you've seen, they have been supporting.
Yep, we've been watching them for a few weeks now, actually. They've been involved for quite a while, and it seems like they continue to grow and become more and more involved every day.
The only thing is it's going to be a very long run with no hideouts for a lot of these like third parties soon, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
they really need to look to establish their own front lines.
And it's going to be expensive for them to do it. We're going to probably see a lot of different alliances drawing in more of their their hand-holding alliances, their partners, but not true alliances, going underneath the same umbrella alliance, all being under the same tag.
I mean,
which is going to be interesting to see how many territories who owns at the end of all this.
The level 1 hideouts don't cost a whole lot, do they?
Nope, but the level 3 does, and that's what you need to really, make a good spawn location and forward base.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But like, you can spam a bunch to put down at like what 10 million a pop.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the level 3 upgrade is 100 million less global discount.
What global discount?
Yeah, I see a bit. Yeah, Syndic's duking out with Elevate right now. Right. There's a good chunk of both forces here in Firesing Trench. This fight is all over the place, man. They've been in Wetland, they've been in Trench, they've been all over the place, and it looks like these
Mono isn't in it.
A few Elevate guys getting. I think this is like a Q snipe or something. Like,
yeah, this is not Momono's main force. Momono is in another zone.
There's a lot of mammoths, and everybody's got a ballista right now. Oh, this is not going to be good.
This is CIR's main force.
Oh, Elevate just got.
This is brutal. This is not what you want to see as a back and forth battle. Probably very good for Lewpac and the boys. making him
Elevate's
feel good
pools
about
are
his
so
team.
big, though. They actually usually fight as 2 forces. They actually have a
generally
second
have to,
force
yeah.
with a second caller, which is very,
They have-
very strong.
They have many callers, actually. They have actual backup callers
No,
for
no,
their
but I
main
mean,
teams
here
as
comes
well.
Raid. Raid are actually coming in behind Syndic now. He's kind of pinned between Elevate and Raid, but I don't think the Elevate force is that strong. And of course, they don't really want to do a lot over the top of Raid. We'll see what happens to this little clump here. Nice use of the one-hand maces to keep them in place. Ice block for Cosmic Donuts. Is he a shot caller? Is he permitted for the ice block there? Because usually you don't see it. Oh, this is nice. Here comes the Raid Bridled Fury into the back line. Syndic's boys a little bit scattered here. They don't look like they've got their full force. 22%. They were weighing in at 31 earlier. So they definitely... Nobody really has their full force, but right now it's a kite fest for Syndic. They're coming north and hoping for a bit of backup here because Raid are looking to bring them down. And they're running straight into a few members of Black Order. These guys need to be careful not to get caught in the crossfire, though. Who owns this little outpost, I wonder? Currently owned by AA11, who aren't here, so doesn't really matter. Looks like Syndic, him and his Mamuta are going to take a sharp route towards the northwest. Getting out of dodge right now.
It looks like On the Tank says he's about to take down a mammoth right now if we head over to BA and On the Tanks.
Are we going to see our first live Mamuta?
They're in the stalking position at the moment.
Who is it? Where is he?
I don't see it. I feel like I've been baited.
I see a something going down. Unless is that the travel mode mammoth?
That might be the travel mode.
Yeah, he might have gone in travel mode. Let's have a look. Oh, Elder's soldier helmet.
I'll just ask.
Miner boots. Panther. I don't see a mammoth in there. There was a T8 trash, but who knows?
Oh, mammoth trash, he says.
Oh, well, we did see our first mammoth. I don't know, like, honestly, though, right? Everyone's like, oh, my God, a mammoth, right? A mammoth is probably about the same as just re-gearing a Zerg for one fight nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly, no one really cares about mammoths anymore. Like,
come on now.
Blue Army just took a mammoth off Knot, right? They were like, oh my God, we got a mammoth. And it's like, no one at the end game is worried about mammoths anymore.
If they weren't worried about mammoths right now, Duratine would still be riding a mammoth.
He's not even in raid anymore.
Yeah, it's because he got kicked. From what I understand. I don't know. I have the information I've gotten from raid has been
All right, back on
little
Syndic.
spicy.
Back on Syndic, we got a bit of a bridge engagement right now.
Right, I'll head over to
Russian
Syndic.
Guild. Hang on, wait. Why are they? Oh, it's like a couple of jungle guys pushing Russian Guild. Okay, jungle are pushing Russian Guild over the bridge. But Syndic couldn't re-engage till the Russian guys got clear from Russian Guild. Then the re-engage was brutal and efficient for the jungle guys on that bridge. Few Crimson actually got a bit cocky and stayed in there. Nearly died for that. Like it's when you've got a guaranteed win like those. There was 10 guys tops from jungle on that bridge. Shozen, right? None of them were surviving. So there is no reason for anyone to die for that from Syndic's crew, and they shouldn't be putting themselves in a position where they could. Looks
like that guy from Hammer and Sickle who's dead right there.
Well, I mean, he might have been collateral damage on the bridge. Do you know what I mean? Like, for the Poe guys who were clapping the 10 jungle, they should not have been in a position to die. Like, it's just sloppy deaths like that. Because once you die and leave the zone, it's actually really annoying to get in because you got to go through all the queues. Multiple zones may be queued. This fight is all over the place, by the way. This is the Crimson main hideout. I don't know if these ones are being upgraded. There's more people coming into this zone. The fights are everywhere right now for this World War. But it does look like PoE DL have got this one under control. What else have we got going on?
Well, right now I'm just bouncing around, and nobody is currently fighting. I haven't found one, but that doesn't mean that they're not somewhere else.
Not like the Not Alliance. Shozen.
I was actually just looking at Not, and they were standing around in a circle. They were Not was not fighting, no matter what.
There's a bit of PoE DL in there. It seems the cluster queue is now active.
Laksu is being chased and hunted down right now. Monkey is all on top of him. He is completely alone. He's down 2 bars, and now I see Sun coming in. Sun is coming in, and on their way in from the south. We're going to see the first bit of action here between Monkey and, I guess, the majority of the PoE forces.
They don't have a ballista, and by chasing the mammoth, they're coming off the gate. And
right.
By coming off the gate, they're going to let Syndic's guys in.
Right. And they're also just spending a lot of time. Okay, here's a ballista.
They got one now. Yeah, Luther's there with a ballista.
And that's going to take down a bar in just a second.
He's going to take down the whole mammoth. If he gets stuck, he's going to take down the whole mammoth here.
Well, he could be able to go into the next zone. We don't know for sure.
He might be able to zone out here if he hasn't used any combat skills, but I believe he should have reinforcements coming. He does. The reinforcements are that blob to the southeast. They are here. There's a large force of PoE. Is he going to draw them onto the gate for like a big clap? That would be naughty.
No, he's going to leave.
Doxy, no,
he can't.
There. Can he skip? Can he skip? If he can't skip, he's dead.
Well, he had 2 minutes to skip. He's dead. He's already done.
Pops his resist. Oh, thought that was going to be a big clap on top. They need to clap the gate now if they want to save him, or he's just gone.
He's done.
He is gone with his mammoth. Couldn't get out of that gate.
We have another set of action over here on Syndic. Syndic is in the middle of a large fight over in Dry Vein End. Monkey is on top of him. It's another mammoth in jeopardy if I make a quick call on this one.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting pushed hard, although there's a lot of damage coming. No, there's a huge force of Crimson sweeping into Monkey right now.
And this is not the main force of Monkey. I believe that Momono isn't here.
Who's on the way forward and who's on the way back here?
I can't tell. That's...
I see dead bodies from both sides. It does look like Crimson are pushing forward, but they don't have a lot of health, so there might be something unpleasant behind them as well. Like they look like they're on the offensive, but it feels like they might have something coming behind them. They do have some
Monkey behind them. It is a very mixed group here. There is Monkey to the east, Monkey to the west, but the Monkey to the east looks much smaller than what you have on the west side, but it's doing such a great job of hitting the backside of PoE. It's a small force just eating up the backside.
Here, though. Syndic's looking for the turn. That's a nice clump. Can they follow it up with some DPS? Down go the Avalonian Arcanes, and that's going to be... Those boys did some work at the back, but it cost them everything. This is a very back and forth fight. Really nice from Monkey, though, splitting their single force into 2 flanks. Got a lot of the backline killed from CIR. But in the end, I think the critical mass might just be too much, unless they can make something happen with these clumps. Because they can just fight over the top of each other. Like, they don't have to worry about, like, an
they don't have to worry about
engage.
PoE has to worry about it because they do have split forces here. Whereas you don't see that same problem from Monkey. They have been willing to put everybody in this.
Obviously, this stops the reinforcements coming into Confluence as well. Like, Loxy lost his mammoth because he had no support there. Let's see if they can hit something. But they're on top of this. They're on top of this behemoth right now. The elevate behemoth's going to drop. But if they don't care about mammoths, they definitely don't care about behemoths. They're so cheap. Those guys on the choke just get deleted. It looks like Syndic's got control of this zone now.
Well, this was not.
Is he going to make a play for Confluence? Like,
well, here's the thing: is that was not the main force of Elevate. That was a split-off group of Elevate. That was a smaller group. The main force is with Momono right now.
If they respawn in Confluence, by the way,
right down the road.
That's zone caps. They may have issues with where they go. Clubhouse is a new name in the Monkey Alliance. I'm seeing, or not seeing now, because those guys are dead.
I still see one Clubhouse. Marquita.
I see a phase guy with his locus. This looks like cleanup right now.
There's a huge group to the south, to the northeast of Monkey. I wouldn't say it's cleanup at this now. Yeah, Momono has zoned in, and he's bringing his big force with him. This is a real fight here.
This is the second Monkey behemoth, by the way. They really are utilizing the behemoth in these fights.
Wow, there's a lot of Monkey coming from the east.
It's going to be a messy fight. They are completely surrounding them right now. Syndic's trying to peel to the south.
Great push by Momono into the... They just split CIR's forces, and now CIR's forces are trying to regroup next to Syndic. There's going to be some death here along the way.
there's going to be a lot of deaths on both sides. Syndic, he's already pushed through them on the north. A couple of the monkey guys go down, but his group is more or less wiped. And I think the rest of his boys are wiped, and I think he knows it. I think they were just making a last ditch. I Engage and Syndic are going to run for it. They've got some,
that turned very quickly. There's still a large group right in the corner
they just got
of the
surrounded,
south.
completely surrounded there. It was brilliant by Monkey.
If you come over onto Momona, you can see the group of PoE that are completely, well, it's hard to because he just walked away from them, but the rest of Elevate isn't letting them go. There's a huge group of Poe that's stuck in the bottom crevasse there in the corner in the south. In the very bottom, there's like a ravine, and they all got driven into that ravine, and they're just getting slaughtered.
Oh,
It's-
rip
yeah,
the
it's
rest
a
of them
mess.
then. Let me check my my whispers. No, nothing right now. Okay. No one showing right now.
Well, that's because the fight just happened, and they're all dead.
Oh, I was seeing if there was any other fights.
Sure, why not? We're going to go
Dark
explain the
Snag,
Invasion Day
by the way.
mechanics by hopping over to its
Oh,
pull-up.
jump to Mojo. Mojo's
Mojo?
fighting Raid right now.
Okay.
Mojo and Raid are throwing down Blue Army versus Raid. Now, what happens? Because, like, is Squad still cool with Black Order? Or, like, if they get stuck into this fight, does anything change? What's the crack here? I mean, I guess Mojo and his boys are keeping Raid out of the fight. And it looks like Blue Army just took the tower. They just took the Raid home zone of Dark Snag. Where
No.
the tier 3 hideout is. I mean, will they go to work on the hideout? Who knows? But this is not how they wanted to start. And
No, it's
like,
not. That's not what they want for the first
and now what do
days
Raid
of
do?
this
This
battle.
is a
Oh,
level
God.
7 tower, by the way. So this
Right.
tower's no joke.
It's
And
big.
the Raid now look for other objectives, or do they try and fight Blue Army under a tower? Because it just seems like they could be achieving a lot right now, couldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of don't want to be sat there twiddling their thumbs in an engage. So I expect Raid to actually leave sooner rather than later, although they may want to just stop a launch on this hideout.
Hey, Lewpac, remember how we were talking about before how new names show up in Force on these days?
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out to a new guild in Former, Cape Dancers, showing up with over 100 people today.
Cape dancers. Wow.
Yeah, never heard of them. Eternity 59 is their shot caller, and they are here in Force today over in the
Wait,
Willow
100
Shade
pull is
wetlands.
no joke.
No, it's not. That is
Like,
impressive. That is well done. You deserve credit for that. Now, you just got to pull that at 18 UTC on a Tuesday.
no, 1200 midday UTC on a Wednesday. If you can pull 100 and you're not in the SEA region, that is some impressive stuff. And post-COVID, Raider's still here, by the way. Sorry, Bogul, where are we going? Sorry.
I'll go check out its pull-up.
And Mount Ascent. We've got Echo of Silence. Then, oh, getting a nice group.
Ooh, here we
of
go. Nice
Arch.
fight.
Arch clumping, as is tradition.
Well, they did see a bag on the ground. They had to check and see if it was all trash and if somebody
Oh,
could hold that in their bags.
Zeddy from Iron Hand there. He actually got that crossbow shot that you dream of, like 50 guys in a clump on a choke. That was beautiful from him. Unfortunately, he was the only one of his alliance actually punishing that choke.
Mm-hmm.
A few more of them and he would have had some good, but his siege bow did some damage there. Just shame there was no follow-up. But look at Echo of Silence collecting these bodies. Does look like Echo of Silence grabbed this tower. And this is Arch and EOS fighting over the Sloth home zone, I believe. Well, no, there's an armor hideout here. There's a PoE GD hideout here. There's Sloth hideouts, Cruel, Newbie Alliance. Oh, there's a Newbie hideout on one shield in this zone right now that's vulnerable as we speak.
Oh no.
Does Newbie still exist? Like,
Yeah,
is this-
they're probably bigger than they've ever been, but they do mostly spend their time in the roads. I have heard that they are venturing out into the outlands to engage in this war as well. They want to be part of it.
there's only a level
Everybody
1
wants to be
tower,
part
so
of the world.
not nearly as scary.
Yeah. Well, they don't have the premier fighting force that some of these other groups do. They are, as their name says, full of newbies. They also have a huge number of mobile players, so I don't know if all of them are going to be out here today and during the invasion.
No one's whacking his hideout though, so I'm not sure who's protecting the hideout, who's not worried about the hideout. I'm interested to know who's got what objective, because they seem to have had the fight, and neither side really cares about this hideout, which is interesting to say the least. Syndic is, I believe, still on his mammoth now. He did survive with his mammoth, but he's on the move again. As Skyatel are killing a few elevate stragglers on a gate, but not securing what they need to secure though. They're not stopping these hideouts going up. These staging posts are such an important objective, and I don't think there's going to be any contest for them. Like, they've got it. I mean, it doesn't take long to take a hideout down that's under control. Convincing win would do it, but I don't think they're going to have it in them. Like, Surf are flooding this zone massively. We got Surf X in the zone. Yeah, it's all Surf all over Confluence. So we got normal Surf is 31%. And there's also Surf X, if I can find someone from them to see how big they are. Which is like Gostop and stuff. 21.
Right,
So like level 51 almost, like equivalent in two forces. I don't think there's going to be much going on there.
I'm just checking to see if Just for Fun is going to be showing up in force, and it does look like they are. Its pull-up has more action against Just for Fun. Just see how many of these guys demount. They're tank demounted in front of its pull-up. He just got overwhelmed as the rest of Arch decided not to demount.
Guys, we're going in, if you don't mind.
Poor dude. He's going to have some words for the rest of his guild. Don't worry, I'm on your side, man. I saw that.
Oh, man. They're being allowed across the bridge for free as well. Not what you like to see. That's where you punish them. And it looks like the Koyuga army from Arch. Here comes EOS. Oh, nice flank from Iron Hand there. Like, Iron Hand have got some good individual players, man. They're making some plays that, you know, they're not wiping Zergs, but they're having impact. But talking about impact,
wow. Are you on this right here?
Yeah.
That was quite the impact there. That's how you make quick work of Arch. Wow, this is why they don't stand next to each other.
But when one dies, two take his place. That's what they say.
Yeah, in the hideout. Because as soon as he leaves the hideout, two more enter.
But like, again, no one seems to care about this one shield hideout. Like, maybe it's just dying because of no food. Like, maybe it's straight up dying because, like, that can happen.
It can.
If you don't want to hide out, you just stop feeding it anyway, and it eventually dies on its own. One of the sad things is you can't actually.
Also, I'm over here on King Mojo, and Rage is attacking King Mojo in Blue Army over here in Thunder Rock Ascent. Mojo is being pushed down. It looks like he's going to be. I don't know. I can't see how many raid there are here, but there are a lot of Blue Army. Did these guys like do a CTA or something?
Raider level
Did
29.
people stop playing COD for a weekend? What's going on?
What level is squad? Because Raider level 29, they are getting murdered in clumps right now.
We've got too many moving freaking parts to get it to highlight. Come on, stay still, Mojo.
Too many buffs going on.
Come on, Mojo. Stay still so your buff stays in one spot. 31.
Okay, so it's a very even fight. 29 versus 31 with no third parties and no cluster queues. This is interesting to see because this is one of those times we actually just get to see who's better in a straight up fight.
I'm gonna tell you, in a straight up fight, I still have a lot of faith in Mojo and the boys to do it, even though they've been, busy doing other things.
I mean, Raid are on their like 19th shot caller this week, so like who knows what the orders are right now.
Be nice to Raid. We'll get in trouble.
Pardon?
We'll get yelled at. Don't worry about it.
Seeing a lot of death. Obviously, anyone queuing or coming back in affects the debuff, but there is no queue right now.
No queue. This is when you see this many people in a zone, you expect a queue.
Surge.
And yeah, they're going to run right over this eastern group.
Puts out offensive aura instead of defensive aura when they're getting engaged on, but there was a really nice turn actually from Raid.
Mojo's going to need a heal here. He's going to need a full reset. He's getting low. A lot of these guys in BA are a little low here and still moving in quite offensively to take this on.
I think Raiders kind of scattered though. They're not really like in a clump right now. There's a ton of them low looking for heals. This is where you want to be playing that bloodletter, isn't it? This is where playing the bloodletter is so fun, because you're just like, yeah, catch a few people.
Actually, I'm checking out Raid's shot caller that I still know of, M, and he is over in Darkborough Snag, so he either died or was not part of this battle. I'm guessing he died from the looks of this
I'm guessing that's where they respawn from. And Blue Army's actually mounted for the chase right now.
Oh, that's never a good sign when you have to mount up to catch your fleeing.
Do they have a ballista, though? Do they have a ballista and the option to take down this mammoth? They have a mammoth on the field. Extrian's on a mammoth.
Yep. They have 2 mammoths.
But do they have a ballista to take down the enemy mammoth? Because Blue Army love getting a mammuta, don't they?
They do. They do. That makes them feel good for days.
Looks like it looks like he's out of there, but his whole force just got dumpstered.
They just got destroyed.
And I think Blue Army's busy picking up the spoils right now.
They are very excited about this one. This is a good victory for them.
But it was very rare that we actually just see a face up fight, isn't it?
Very rare, very rare. What is not rare though is if you look at those 2 small bubbles to the backside of this large one, those are just people from. Those are just people from both groups.
There's action now. Oh my goodness! I don't know if you got there in time to see that. There was a monkey flank that actually got held there. Like there was some good play from the flank defenses, and it allowed Crimson to just run over that first force. That was some wild clumping there. It looks like I think we just got to this one too late to see the main bulk of the fight. Looks like scattered to the wind. All right, with this, there's another big blob on the field though.
Yep, there is a huge blob on the field. I'm gonna go check and see who that is. That is PoE.
As Rage Control hunting down the Surf Stragglers. So right now we've got the situation where the PoE bulk of their force is in this zone, right? The bulk of Surf and Monkey is in the next zone, and neither can zone enough into the zone to contest. So right now everybody's just kind of like the PoE in the next zone are scattering, trying not to die. And the Surf and Monkey in this zone are scattering, trying not to die. They can't actually zone, though. It's annoying for them. Guy from Blaze, look at... Is this guy wearing a battle mount, or is this guy ratting? Look at Fennec Zed. He's got the Guardian armor, the Assassin jacket, Bloodletter with the Undead cape. I don't think he's here to fight, Shozen. Phoenix, then Zed. He's on the reset day rat build. Momono actually just going to walk through to the gate here. Rage Control. Momono actually sometimes baits himself to get his boys a big clap. Like, I'm surely they've noticed him running through. He is literally on the gate with his boys.
Yeah, he's just there solo right there in all of this
2
CIR.
minutes isn't enough time to take down one of these hideouts, I don't think.
Is Momono going to get out of this? That is some brave shit right there.
I know.
Are you watching this?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, lots of credit for Momono here. He's got big ones.
He might actually just be baiting to get his guys a big clap. I've seen him do this before. Like, he knows exactly how long he can survive. And he's in the ice block now. I don't think he's going to survive this one, though. I think this one was just... Yeah. But if they spend 30 seconds hitting him, it's 30 seconds they're not in there whacking these hideouts. Maybe worth it. What do you think, Shozen?
Just give me 1 second. I'm in the middle of a back and forth here with someone, trying to get details, so I don't even know what you asked me.
And again, this is interesting, right? Respawning in One Punch Man's hideout, the Monkey Boys, right? Which is all well and good, but that can't happen from Tuesday.
Sorry. Okay, what was it that you wanted to know, Lewpac, now that I'm done typing?
I can't remember now. I was busy looking at who's zoning in where. So yeah, I was saying Momono then, you know, the monkey guys are respawning in an AA hideout. Which won't
over
be
in
happening
One Punch Man,
soon. Yeah. Like obviously
they won't be able
Tuesday
to
they
do that.
can't.
Well,
Which is why these hideouts are going up.
There has been a lot of rumors about the AAA Alliance merging with the Monkey Alliance. It's been a constant rumor for about 2.5 months now. So
Merging.
it's not merging, but joining the same alliance. Like
Yeah, but
specifically
One Punch Man aren't even in the actual alliance.
Right.
They're not even in the actual AAA alliance. They're in like their own little one
Right.
guild
And
thing to
they
maximize
would be the one to go
points.
over soon, is what I had heard, as well as the rumors of Raid and Monkey becoming tighter with the maybe a proposal of joining together because of this kind of situation, just to take out PoE. It's not about season points. The only one that seems to care about season points right now is Emi Yashiro. Everybody else is interested in winning a war.
Well, I mean, it makes a lot of sense because the other option is you put up all these staging outposts, but getting those outposts level 3 costs 100 million a pop. It's the same cost as a battle mammoth essentially. I don't see that as a big expense for end game guilds. Like end game guilds with their economy don't care.
You tell that to Monkey right now that it's not expensive. They are having financial issues. They've had to make choices based on silver. When you are fighting 4, 5, 6 times a day for 100 million silver a pop, it starts to add up. It's very
but
hard
they win as well as lose.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I mean, I think like there's no way they should be like massively negative from war. Plus, they should still have the city money, really, shouldn't they?
You would think so. We were under the impression they made a crap ton on the city fights, and
yeah,
just
the city fights themselves and the income from the cities was worth a lot of money. And Syndic has arrived in Confluence, but too late. These hideouts all went live.
And a Big Banana is here in Confluence as well with a smaller force. It's going to be interesting to see if a Big Banana continues to ride his boys up towards Syndic, which it looks like he is. I'm interested to see if he goes after this.
Looks like there's a little bit of elevate on the other side. I got zoned there by accident.
Yeah, I think what they're doing now, it looks like a Big Banana and the boys are trying to hold, wait for the elevate guys to come in, maybe even up the numbers a little bit. They only have an 18, like a level 18 debuff, so they are not up there with the 28, 29.
Syndic's not moving towards them though, and it does look like Monkey is just zoned in from the south as well.
And
so
right now, is moving over.
Syndic's guys are just going to zone out. They saw the second blob and they just zoned out. They didn't want those hands, the Monkey boys and the Chinese surging towards them, and they bottled their shows, and they didn't have the stones to hold their ground there. Where are we going?
I'm helping a player who's stuck. I'm getting a GM for him. Give me a second.
All right. Mojo's still in Snag, just chilling. Last Warn have shown up. Looks like they didn't launch on the raid hideout, but they do now own Darkborough Snag, which is an interesting situation. Black Order reclaimed their stuff. The 12 UTC, do they go live now? The midday territories, they count as EU, don't they? I'm just shocked that there's some stuff that's not taken yet. You helped him? Is he all right?
Yeah, we're getting it. I just needed to do a bunch of talking with staff. Sorry, guys. But yeah, we do try to help all you players out whenever you guys are stuck or have problems out there. You guys are our #1 priority. We want to make sure you guys can play the game. And now I'm back to helping you guys.
Seeing some randoms. A lot of the towers now have been taken throughout this, although we got a bit that's still up for grabs. I don't know if you're following the action around the place. The Tree Alliance has been grabbing some territories. Anti-Simex, like a bunch of guys, because of the war going on, a bunch of guys that like you may not have heard of have suddenly grabbed a bunch of territories. Yeah. I'll see if we can find. I'll see if we can find a nice tower fight for a bit of PvE here.
Shiro's not online? Well, that can't be right.
The Black Order. Some of the Black Order force are moving through Glacier Fall Fissure. So all of the anti-PO towers or hideouts that they were trying to build went up, I think. Although I think the wetland one got destroyed.
In Sunken Burrow Spring, we
Who we
have
going to?
Momono versus PoE of some kind. I don't know which group it is. Big clump by Momono. Big follow-up and deleted. Nothing there. Nobody even standing up to that.
Nice.
Just a complete elimination of some company. I don't... Off
AOF
company?
Company?
Yeah. AOF, yep.
Getting caught out here by the Elevate boys and getting run over. 22. They're not even trying to
Bogul,
fight
what
back.
was the other one that you said you had a fight on? I'll go check a big banana. Big...
I think this is just a murder show.
Yeah, that one is just pure murder. I don't even know if we should be showing that.
Oh,
it
we got
feels wrong. But we do have a big banana.
Man,
yeah, this is a great fight over here. Let's see if a big banana has enough men over here to make it count. It looks like he's outnumbered pretty heavily, but you never really know for sure with a big banana. He always has forces coming in from somewhere else, but it does unfortunately look like he's on the run, and we caught the end of this action.
His shot calling alone is worthy of a mention. It's amazing. It's amazing. If you can't get hyped with that guy calling, then you're just dead inside, basically, aren't you? You're just completely dead inside. And down he goes, and down Alane's gonna go as well. Crimson will be, they won't be happy with those hideouts going online, but they'll take what they can get as a consolation prize.
Yeah, the poor guy, I was watching a random dungeon spawned in front of him while he was in a noob trap, and he's just completely stuck. Happens.
Thunder Rock Ascent did get taken by Raid, by the way. They didn't manage to get the hideout started, though, because this Thunder Rock Ascent hideout has been a staging point for, like, it's been a contested point of the war. I believe you've been covering it for quite a while on the War Report, Shozen. Like this, it's the Scoia'tael hideout in Thunder Rock Ascent.
Yeah, that thing's just been going forever. It goes down to the last shield, gets reset, goes down to 2 shield, gets reset. It's been a epic battle for that hideout.
I feel like there's been a ton of fighting over that one objective, and it's still standing somehow. Right.
How do we spell that one, Bogul?
Yeah.
Thank you. On it.
I can't see it because I've got Bogul stream open.
Oh, you have it in the CGVG. Okay, I got you.
There we go. Provocatia. Conflict are up in here. The Sia Alliance versus Podal. Oh, there's some big clumps to the south. Scoia'tael are trying to get the wrap round, but I don't know how much they've got left in them. That is a lot of Sia. MAGA, Make Albion Great Again, are also in it.
What?
And
What?
Oh,
What?
That was a clap.
MAGA?
That was a clap. Yeah, Make Albion Great Again. There was a big clap
exist?
onto Orden Hospitalia. Oh, someone was always going to make that name, but our boy Lestec
they had been here for a long time, and they disappeared.
The camera, the camera view.
Oh no, this
is
isn't
saved.
MAGA. This is.
I saw Make Albion Great Again.
Yeah, okay. No, I thought you were talking about MAGA. Like that guild was around for a long time, and they have been. We haven't seen them in quite a while, so this is a new guild.
Here, but a monkey with Sia, or is this going to be a 3-way? I wonder. Oh, that was nice. Nice damage to the north. Good countering.
They're not with Provocatia, that's for sure.
Well, obviously they're not with them, but are they with Sia? Or are they just? Is this going to be a 3-way? Because this could get nasty. Let's have a look if they fight. Obviously, the PoE guy is kiting to the east, trying to see what happens between these two sides. If we get any visuals on Sia and Monkey fighting. Oh, this is. Oh, that's a
Oh,
clump.
nice
That's a
clump.
clump.
Nice
There's
jump on that.
nothing.
No follow-up.
No drop on it. That
Oh,
could have
no.
been nasty. There's some huge clumps there. The stuns were perfectly timed as well.
The problem is that from behind them, they're getting pushed really hard, and Provocatia has to fall out of that. They don't want to stick around for that one. Grouping up again with Skoyatal, this is going to give them a little bit of breathing room. Monkey is to their west, and somebody... It is that group that you were talking about, that new one.
They need to push through one of the forces. Like,
I would go for the
on
one
top
that's
of
not
each other.
Monkey. I would go for the one that's not Monkey. That would be
I think the call is mount up, though. I believe the call is currently
yeah,
mount
they're all
up.
mounting.
And if you can save yourself, save yourself.
Oh, that's conflict.
Okay.
That's conflict. The CYA guys. That's our boys conflict. That's scary. Are they back?
Are they
going to start fighting again?
With anti-Po, or are they fighting Elevate
I think
now?
they're anti-Po. Let's go see for sure, though. I'm going to go over and look for this. I do see Skull still appearing on the map. Hassan? Thank you.
Oh, wow. Okay, so actually, look under the tower. Po are under the tower right now. It's a bit of a siege going on. Monkey trying to clap them. They've got Sia to the northeast, I think, maybe wrapping into the tower.
Sia
Po
looks
are
like
under
it's
the tower, but it's a level 1
southeast,
tower.
Of the tower, mostly.
It's a level 1 tower, and this is going to be... I mean, it doesn't take much to bring down this mage.
Yeah,
and then these guys could actually nip out. I would nip out north right now. If they leave via the north right now, they'll be fine. Like,
nobody is guarding the north. There's nobody there.
Just tap out of this. Unless they've got backup coming. You never know.
Sloth is coming in from the north. I don't know who Sloth is playing for right now.
Sloth is setting up in one of the Thunder Rock zones. Thunder Rock Upland?
All right.
Or Thunder... something.
Conflict has seen that this is an opening to the north, and they're moving around to wrap around it and make sure that nobody can come north. And they just got their first snag of somebody who was leaving early.
So now these boys are trapped. I believe they've they've banked the Mammoth. So they're minimizing their losses here. Oh, they're getting naked. Mammoth is getting naked under the tower. Conflict guys can't push in, but as soon as this mage goes down, it's over. Like, they're just going to get rushed.
You'd think that Conflict could come in over the top and just start bombing into the tower area.
Not really, because the zap is quite, as you can see, it's quite a decent range.
Yep.
But as soon as the mage goes down, like, they're
That's
just
what
gone.
carpets are for.
But the mage keeps getting reset. Monkey not doing a good job of committing, and there's a few more blobs here. Forgot to repair, just on their own.
Yeah, there
picking
is
off a bunch of guys.
small fight over here with Forgot to Repair and Adawell.
Dia are pulling north. I don't know if they got some intel on... Oh yeah, Russian Guild, Hammer and Sickle, and a bunch of guys.
0 Point, Hammer and Sickle, yeah. A lot of the... What is it? Po EL?
Oh, Elevate tried to get a flank on the tower there before the mage went down, and then they actually got punished. They actually got really punished on it, and more backups coming to the tower. I don't know what Elevate were thinking there. Just not like they just lost like 10 guys for free because they didn't clear the mage first. And oh, that's a good one. That's a Provocatia getting blown up. They were trying to get greedy there and dump, but those enigmatics doing some work. A bunch of them went down there. The mage resets again, though. The pushes and the mage resets, and there's Sia has pulled completely away from the tower. So they're definitely. I mean, if they wanted to clap Monkey, they would have clapped them behind straight away. So they're
Surf
they're
versus
all
Sun,
together.
Lewpac, your favorite thing in the world, on Dominant right now. Surf versus Sun, unless Surf completely runs out of the zone. Are they going to? Or are they going to stay? Not Surf, I'm sorry. Sun is going to run out of the zone. And it looks
they're
like
going to
they
catch Ben Riley on a spider. I don't think we've seen a spider today.
I don't think we've seen a spider.
But these guys are getting demolished on the gate here. Surf is just running over them.
There's a lot of Surf right now. They have grown this empire impressively.
That is a huge force, yeah. They're level 31, which is about what people... This zone's actually queued. That's what you about expect there. But not much of a fight going on. I think they got everyone that didn't manage to make it out the gate.
Okay, Momono and the boys are still having a hard time with this mage. They can't seem to...
Well, they lost a lot of people on that flank. If we go back there.
I'm just trying to keep an eye on as many fights as I can at one time. It has not stopped. The fighting has not stopped today. It's been a great EU invasion. Big props to all the people involved today. Keep it up. I want to see this again in the
they're going into a bunch of wild monkeys here. Monkeys,
here we go.
Oh, they kind of hesitate. They could have hit them there. The monkeys like had no commitment there at all. They're kiting back. They didn't. They actually managed to get most of their boys out, I believe. Like,
yeah, I didn't see anybody die from that.
They didn't.
They had a
hit
really
there,
good
They
opportunity.
definitely could have. Oh, look at that soul side.
We're on Momono right now, and just watching Momono push
here comes the
Western.
counter over the top, though. Looks like some of them managed to get brimstones, but again, these enigmatics doing some work. But where's the guys under the tower? Why are they not pushing into the back of this?
I don't know, but I do know that I'm looking at Domna as well, and Domna is chasing Sun. He wants this one. So it's going to be Domna versus Let Me Take a Selfie.
It's personal, that one. Have we got that on the second camera?
I've got it over here. I'm keeping an eye on it. I don't know if Bogul's got it up as well.
Got it. Okay, so Elevate are making their way back to the tower now. I think the other guys were pinned on the Skyatel boys. They weren't really pinned under the tower. There's no reason they couldn't have pushed to assist their boys that were getting pushed outside. I really didn't like that, I'll be honest. I feel that they should have helped their boys. Like, they're just chilling under the tower. Like, okay, they've left to the north. Loxy's here, and they're pushing into Sia now. So LOXEW, if you want the action. But if they go out here, they're going to expose themselves massively. Hammer and Sickle have also arrived. Sia kiting to the southwest, but they've got to worry about this monkey flank, haven't they?
Lewpac, I just realized that there's been so much action here today that we have to be done in 10 minutes so that we can get back in time.
Well, that's 10 more minutes of fighting then.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know where we're at here. We have had so much fighting. This is just blown by. I do want to take a quick look at the map before we head out of here, but I've got more action on Momono as well, as this is just not stopping. Just 0 Point has joined as well, coming in from the west onto Momono. This is just been a full action day.
Great
I love
play
this.
from the Frosts there. The Frost stopped that push, but Monkey's about to get hit in the side by the...
Are they taking a Mammoth over here on Surf as well? I think Surf might be taking a Sun Mammoth. They're chasing one through Sunfang approach. He could not get through the queue. Apparently, he didn't want to stand there for 2 minutes while he he leapt over something.
You got to skip, though, haven't you, in those situations?
Yeah, but a skip, you have to wait 2 minutes.
Selfies Mammoth? Was it Selfies Mammoth?
No, Selfie was not on a Mammoth.
Ah, who's on the Mammoth?
I don't know. I can't see it now. Momono has run away from it, and there's another group chasing it. Like, he's trying to get ahead of it to stop it from going through the next exit, I believe.
Action again on Momono. He's clapping this gate. He's got Hammer and Sickle behind, but the Elevate Force is looking healthy right now. They've split Hammer and Sickle in half, and they're looking to finish them off. There's a nasty little choke here that nobody really wants to push through. There's a Mammoth and a Lizard. There's the Camlands. Good Camlands coming out from the Monkey Boys. Some decent follow-up, but the Icicles did prevent the worst of the follow-up. Some of the AOF company went down, but here comes the counter onto Elevate. A few guys dying up on that north choke, but they kite down this hill. These are some very narrow paths they're fighting on, but they're doing a great job of it because they're just able to like weave in and out of these chokes, hit and run, hit and run. I think they're slowly getting surrounded, Shozen. I think, yeah, look from behind here. Oh, are you on Momono right now? Oh, okay,
yes,
well,
I am.
I mean,
I am. I'm going to be in his hideout in a little bit. As what happened there with CIR just appearing out of nowhere.
At the right time, didn't they?
Yeah. Domna is on that Mammoth right now. It's
Is it going to go down? Is it going to go down?
It looks like it. There's 2.5 bars left, and Sun is chomping away on it.
He's in approach, so he can't go anywhere right now. He goes to Ravine. Do you have a hideout in Ravine? Doesn't have a hideout in Ravine either.
He was like in action too, so I don't think he can get out of here right now
without... Is it going to drop on the gate? Is he going to get through the gate? He's through the gate!
He got through the gate?
He's through the gate.
How did
There's going to be a chase into the next zone, and they can't all go through.
Nope.
Oh, Ghetto.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, good luck with that one.
Yeah, SEIF. Yeah, ghetto safe. SEIF.
I can't even zone into the next one.
He's
No.
on foot, but he's changing to is he gonna change to his transport mount?
Is
Or
he
not?
gonna?
No,
Is
he's
he gonna
gonna
get out
die.
of here?
He's gonna die in the
Yeah,
next
he's dying
zone.
in the gate.
He's got nothing right now.
He's on the gate, dying in the
He
other
went down.
direction.
There was surf on the other side with 2 mammoths.
A huge amount of
He
surf.
went
More
down.
surf on the other side than in this zone.
Oh, I didn't get to see the combat log. Did it trash?
I got zoned out. I couldn't see it.
It did not trash. Stubborn Fear managed to grab it. He got paid.
Boom. Dynamite. We need to take a quick look at the map, guys, before we do head out. I would love to follow more.
There's so much action now. We forgot about the towers.
What are towers? What are
Holy
territories?
moly.
What are we fighting over? All right, let's hit the time zones and look at the map for a little bit. Lewpac, do you want to start over in the top corner here?
Oh my goodness. All right. Some people took some towers. If we press guild view, it looks like they have colors. My maps are all ruined, so I can't really see. Raid then did lose their core zone, the Blue Army, but they managed to grab a load of other stuff. A lot of the stuff around Elder Sleep kind of region. War Gods reclaiming all of their stuff. Black Order did well on all their stuff. The Sun Towers are back under Sun control. The Poe Alliance, Crimson grabbed, like, most people got their main home zones. The only one that was interesting was the Darkborough Snag, from Blue Army. But
well, that's going back home to Blue Army, you know? That's going to be an interesting situation.
Can Blue Army ever hold that without running out there?
Did you see what they brought today?
Yeah, but if they can't bank
stop
anywhere
playing
near.
Call of Duty, if they stop playing Call of Duty and defend their homelands, they will be fine.
Afghanistan has been reclaimed.
Yeah. Hard to guess
in
that
full. Looks like we've got quite a bit going over. The Arch guys were grabbing all the outposts. Second Afghanistan, by the way, over the other side. So all the way from Red Tree, then over in the western corner, we've got Frostbite Chasm and the surrounding, all taken by Arch. The Echo of Silence boys took everything on this sort of northwestern peninsula. They did very, very good. Armor, Cape Dancers. Armor took a huge chunk of land, though, around Lyndhurst. Thetford, sorry. So it looks like Thetford is Armor versus Vaco. Seem to have got a few towers over there. Obviously, they're probably not fighting EOS at the moment, aren't they? Because EOS is... They're kind of in the war, are they not? I'm not sure.
I don't know what is going on with EOS. They keep seeming to fight against Arch. They had been fighting against Sloth constantly, but then they made an agreement with Sloth to no longer fight. And now they seem to be fighting against Arch. We saw them for one day come south, and then they were gone. So I don't know really what's the deal with GMLS.
WMD Alliance took a load of stuff to the north on that northern peninsula as well. And finally, we've got down here the Not Alliance taking a bunch of stuff to the east. So all of these alliances have their big holdings. The World War wages on. The hideouts are getting placed. They're getting smashed. It's just non-stop right now, isn't it?
It's been amazing for content. If you play Albion for ZVZ content, you've got to be thrilled with the current state of the world, as it's a massive war between almost everybody. Like, almost everybody in the Outlands is currently fighting. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of peace.
Syndic has just disabled the tower defenses with Sia under a tower. There's nothing really to see, I don't think. Oh, actually, hang on. Oh, that's rage control. Never mind. It's rage control.
Oh boy, yeah, that's rage control. Okay, and Syndic here, he's with them. Yeah, we unfortunately won't have time to watch that, as we have to get to our next show.
All right,
we have 20v20s up in a minute.
And I'll be back later for 5v5 then with the boys. Enjoy the 20v20 show, guys. That was EU Reset. It's not done, though. The second half of the NA Reset will begin about midnight UTC, the NA portion of Reset. This was a banging show. Thank you to everybody for taking part. For now, though, my name is Lewpac.
My name is Shozen.
We'll see you next time on Albion TV.
Keep it classy, boys.